If you've ever felt the sting of being ignored by your cat, you're not alone. You know the feeling. You're calling their name, waving treats in their face, even crouching low and speaking in that sweet, high-pitched tone that you just know they love. And still nothing. Nada. Zilch. They look at you, blink slowly, and then turn away. So why do cats ignore us? Why do they seem so indifferent at times when we want their affection the most? Is your cat secretly plotting against you, or is there a deeper, more fascinating reason for this seemingly aloof behavior? Stick around because today, we're diving into the truth behind why cats ignore you, and I guarantee it's not what you think. Cats are notorious for their independence. Unlike dogs, who are pack animals and often look to their owners for leadership and guidance, cats evolved as solitary hunters. The ancestors of modern cats, like wild cats, relied on their instincts to hunt alone, and this solitary behavior has been carried through the generations. So when your cat turns its back to you, or seems like it's too busy to acknowledge your presence, it's not necessarily a personal snub, it's simply in their nature. While dogs thrive on companionship and being part of a family unit, cats don't always share that need for constant attention. In fact, they may prefer solitude at times. This is how they recharge, how they stay grounded, and how they maintain their sense of self. And let's not forget, cats are also masters of selective socialization. They'll choose when to interact, and when they do, it's because they decided it's the right moment. The difference is subtle but important. Your cat's not ignoring you, they're just respecting their own boundaries. Let's talk about what's really going on in your cat's mind when they ignore you. You see, cats are highly sensitive creatures, and their social behaviors are influenced by their instincts, experiences, and environment. Research shows that a cat's brain is 90% similar to a human's, with their emotional processing being a key factor in how they relate to us. In terms of body language, cats communicate using a variety of subtle signals, and you might not even notice them when they're trying to tell you something important. If your cat isn't acknowledging you, it might just be overstimulated or stressed out, which is a totally natural response. Cats are highly sensitive to their environment, and anything from a loud noise to too much movement can send them into a state of withdrawal. Moreover, cats experience sensory overload. Their heightened sense of smell, sight, and hearing means they are constantly processing stimuli. If they're in an overstimulated state, the best thing they can do is retreat and take a break. This is why your cat might ignore you when they've had a busy day, or if something in the environment is unsettling them. Cats like to feel in control of their world, and that extends to their interactions with you. While dogs often see their owners as leaders of the pack, cats see you as more of an equal, or even someone they tolerate on their own terms. When your cat ignores you, it might be because they don't feel like you're in control of the situation. Cats like to dictate when and how they engage, so if they're not in the mood for affection, they'll simply retreat. Think of it like this. Your cat doesn't see their relationship with you as a hierarchy. Instead, it's more like a partnership, built on respect. If you've been too pushy with your attention, or have tried to force a cuddle session, your cat might decide it's time to take a step back and regain their independence. They want to be the ones to choose when they want your attention, not the other way around. Have you ever found yourself calling your cat's name over and over only to be met with a blank stare, or worse, complete indifference? Don't worry, it's not because your cat is being rude. Cats, unlike dogs, are not as inclined to respond to names. In fact, they're more likely to ignore you because they don't associate your voice with a specific command or request. Studies show that while cats do have the ability to learn their names, they're simply not as motivated to respond to us as dogs are. Cats are much more likely to come when they're called, if they associate that call with something they want, like food, playtime, or a comfy spot on the couch. But if you're calling them just to get their attention and they don't see any immediate reward, they might just choose to tune you out. It's not a sign of disrespect, it's a matter of practicality. Let's talk about how you feel when your cat ignores you. It's easy to take it personally and feel rejected, but it's important to understand that your cat's behavior is not a reflection of your bond. Cats are creatures of habit, and they may ignore you simply because they're content in their own space or they need a little downtime. The truth is, a cat's indifference is often a sign of emotional well-being. When a cat feels safe and secure, they don't feel the need to be constantly attached to their human. Their ignoring is just a sign that they trust you enough to relax and not feel the need to be in constant contact. In fact, some of the most affectionate cats are the ones that choose to spend time alone, knowing they have a loving owner to come back to. But if you notice that your cat is ignoring you more frequently, or seems to be withdrawing from interaction altogether, it could be a sign that they're feeling anxious or unwell. Just like us, cats can experience emotional ups and downs. If the behavior changes persist, consider checking in with your vet to rule out health issues or any environmental factors that could be contributing to their aloofness. So, what can you do if you're feeling ignored by your cat? First off, stop taking it personally. It's not about you, it's about your cat's need for space and autonomy. Instead of forcing interaction, give your cat the option to come to you on their own terms. Be patient and let them make the first move. To build a better connection, focus on positive reinforcement. Use treats, toys, or petting sessions that your cat enjoys to reinforce positive behavior. And most importantly, respect your cat's boundaries. Cats appreciate predictability, so when they know they can trust that their space will be respected, they'll be more likely to seek you out for affection. Another key point is routine. Cats thrive on consistency, and if you establish a regular schedule for feeding, playtime, and interaction, your cat will learn to anticipate these moments and associate you with positive experiences. And remember, sometimes your cat might just need a little alone time. If they're in a space where they feel safe and comfortable, let them enjoy their time there without interruptions. When they're ready, they'll come to you. So why do cats ignore us? It's not because they don't care. It's simply because they're different from dogs, in the way they communicate and interact with us. Cats value their independence, and will often choose when to engage based on their mood, needs, and comfort level. As frustrating as it might be when your cat turns its back on you, just know that it's a sign of trust and security. They feel safe enough to ignore you, and still know you'll be there when they're ready for affection. So, the next time your cat ignores you, just remember, it's all part of their charming, independent nature. Stay tuned, and don't forget to give your cat their space when they need it. And remember, the best way to win their affection is to let them come to you on their terms. If you enjoyed this deep dive into why cats ignore us, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a moment of cat behavior insight. Got any personal stories about your cat ignoring you? Drop them in the comments below, and we'd love to hear how you've handled it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.